The U.S. administration has a responsibility to push back against efforts to undermine Saudi Arabia, former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says in an exclusive interview with Arab News, adding that to deny the Saudis the capacity to defend themselves is just crazy, and yet that appears to be the direction this administration is taking. He says the Iranian leadership understands how to drive a truck through American weakness, and that deterring the regime will require a consistent, sound message, and a willingness to impose a cost. In the interview, he touched on a number of important issues including the spike in attacks on Saudi population centers and oil infrastructure, Iranian perceptions of the Biden administration's foreign policy moves, the Houthis' role in exacerbating the humanitarian crisis in Yemen, and the Trump administration's handling of U.S.-Saudi relations. In the end, the Iranian leadership, the supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and all those around him understand one thing: they understand power. And when they take action and they see weakness, or they see appeasement, or they have an expectation that there will be appeasement, they're going to continue to act out, Pompeo said. Sounding a blunt warning, he said, so, whether it's the effort that you have seen from the missile strikes that the Iranians have undertaken, or the efforts they have taken to continue to put pressure on the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, to deny what we all know, their clandestine program, clandestine sites where they had WMDs that weren't declared, those are the kind of things we will continue to see until the world, not just the United States, but the whole world, the E3 UK. France, Germany included, says that that's enough, we're not going to allow this to happen anymore. In the end, the Iranian leadership, the supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and all those around him understand one thing: they understand power. And when they take action and they see weakness, or they see appeasement, or they have an expectation that there will be appeasement, they're going to continue to act out, Pompeo said. This administration said, we're going to take them off the list. This administration worked alongside the IAEA to say no, we're not going to issue a report about this material that was at undeclared locations. They now are going to allow money from the IMF and from the Republic of Korea to flow into Iranian coffers. These are the kinds of concessions before there's been any conversation about actually even entering into a negotiation. This connotes weakness, and, I promise you, the Iranian leadership understands how to drive a truck through American weakness. Describing Saudi Arabia as an important security partner for the U.S., Pompeo said, for an awfully long time, I think we neglected this fact. When we get this right, we can put fewer of our young men and women, American young men and women, overseas in the Middle East facing risk, and we can support them.